Alright, so my mic wasn't plugged in and I've been talking for 2 minutes, almost 3. So, hey guys, Cell here and welcome to FGO. The time where I think that I'm actually recording. Luckily I looked over and I saw that my mic wasn't actually queuing up the audio. Otherwise that would have been really freaking bad. Now, I used one ticket on Okita, saying how I never get her, and then I tried it on the banner who I didn't really care about, Sherlock Holmes, because usually I get the servant I don't want. Nope, didn't happen. Now we're using 4 of the other 4 tickets on Okita, and if we get her, cool. If we don't, then Okita still doesn't love me. I've seen multiple people get her off of singles. So like, can I get my... Oh yeah, when I got Gentle Affection, I also said, can I have the Gentle Affection of Okita? And that's when I noticed that my mic wasn't working, so... Oh boy. At least I saw it before I actually did the entire event. Well, not entire event. The entire episode of the event. At least no one gets to hear my cringe opening. Oh my god, had that Sparkling been Arjuna, and I got cucked by Arjuna twice while trying for Okita, I would have been mad. I would have been mad had I got cucked. 30, 60, 90, 120... You know what? Fine. 110 shot. I want Okita. I do. This will be the only time that I do another 10 shot. Mainly because the next banner isn't coming out that I want. Until enough time to possibly get enough Saint Quartz back for this 10 shot that we just used. Oh boy. Archer. David. David, can you use your powers and give me Okita? Servant. Berserker. Kiyohime. Kiyohime, I'll do naughty things with you if you give me Okita. No? Dang! I thought she would have been all for that. Ankin, come on. If you want your Ankin, Kiyohime, you will do what I say and give me Okita. Angel's Song! Dang it, Eiderspiel! Please! Okita! Die shorty! Tester? Nope. Okay. I think there's like one more and then we're done. This is so depressing. This is the 3rd banner I think I've summoned for Okita and she doesn't come home. Oh boy. Yep, Golden Millennium Tree, that's the sign of the ending. Yep. Yep. Oh boy. Final summoning ticket to end my suffering and then we can go on to the event. I really hate this game right now. Every time I summon for Okita, I don't get her. Musakia Caldea Gurus. Finally NP5 her. And yet, I can't even get her once. I've seen multiple people get her on Twitter. And I've just been leaving her alone. Because I knew she didn't want to come home. But I decided to try one final time to get her. This isn't boding well for what's to come on the banner that I'm going to be trying for next. Because this Okita doesn't want to come home. But how's about someone similar to Okita? It's 8 minutes. Okay, that's depressing. That's really freaking depressing. I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't. How many Sanguish fragments do I have? So I haven't been completing my master missions half as much as I should have. Whoops. Alright, I have enough fragments for 26 Sanguish. That's basically enough for another 10 shot for the other banner, because whatever, Okita doesn't want to come home. I give up. I give up on trying to get Okita. Now, time for the murder at the Kogetsukan. We get to be detectives in a murder mystery, I believe on a train. At least that's what I read on Twitter, I think, of someone mentioning this event. And I was able to say that perfectly this time. Luckily, no one ever gets to hear what I said in the very beginning, because my mic wasn't working correctly. Alright, I am back. My mic did, in fact, start working, so luckily, there was actually audio of me getting depressed. I don't know why. Over Okita, who I knew I wasn't going to get anyway, so I'm going to shut up about it now. Okita's always been someone I really did want, but literally never comes home. But she's also one I stupidly have spent money on the game to try to get. I don't know why. She's literally the one I've spent the most on and have never gotten. It's really sad. Especially since you could just do the paid gacha, the guaranteed 5-star, and possibly get her. Whatever, man. Whatever. Murder at the Kogetsukan. I don't remember what terrible voices I've ever tried to do for Sherlock Holmes. So, his voice is probably gonna really disappear. So Murder at the Kogetsukan event quest will be released on a daily schedule. The final one being on the 25th, I guess. Yeah. Clear part 8 of the main quest to vote and deduce the true culprit of Murder at the Kogetsukan. Oh, wait, we get to deduce? We actually get to deduce? To see who the murderer actually is? Okay. Plus, if the true culprit of the main quest receives the most votes, we'll distribute 10 Sanguish. Oh, crap. If the true culprit. So if we guess correctly. Okay, no. If everyone else guesses correctly, because I'm obviously going to get this wrong, probably. Then we get 10 Sanguish. So hopefully everyone, well, let's just be honest. Everyone who's freaking known this event a long time ago from JP, they already know who did it. So technically speaking, everyone will probably just choose that answer anyways. I have no clue. So this is going to be me going into the event completely blind. Kind of cool though. The criminal must be mentioned early in the story. Really? Oh crap, I forgot that I summoned in. They really need to bring out the 400 spaces for craft essences and servants. Mainly the craft essence one, cause... But yeah, we really need 400 spaces on craft essences. It would be so much easier with my hoarding craft essences. I have a problem. Have you ever seen a face where you oughtn't to? A stain on a ceiling, or the wood grain on a wall, or even a scuff mark on a desk, perhaps. You have, eh? That is certainly no surprise. It is human nature to seek patterns, to find in meanings and make connections, whether real or imagined. To be quite frank, this is all a mistake, an illusion, a mismatch owing to a human perception. People inevitably favor their own thoughts and ideas over anyone else's. To be human is to be forever out of reach of true objectivity. Now, let me tell you the tale of a curious group of people and their subjective mistakes. This is tragedy of two families. One that may have begun when bonds were mistakenly believed to exist among those attending a certain gathering. This story has no real relevance to you. It might have taken place anywhere. Yeah. Murder at the Kogetsukan. The criminal must be mentioned early in the story. I'm kind of excited to play a murder mystery in this. I'm probably gonna get it wrong, though. Are you okay? Do I know you? Steno? Did you hit your head or something? My name is Juliet. Wait, am I Romeo? Juliet Violetto. We go to the same college, remember? We eat lunch together every couple of days. Hang out maybe once a week, you know, friends. You ditched class so you could come with me on our 4-day family trip, remember? It looks like none of this is ringing a bell, huh? Do you even know what the date is? I know, it's May 2020. Okay, now here's the thing. It's technically May 2020 right now. But this event came out in May 2019, I believe, right? Or was it 2018? Actually, yeah, this came out in 2018. I'll just say it's May 2020. Are you sure you're okay? You got the month right, but you're off by a whole year. It's still 2019, I figured as much. I figured... whatever. See, this is why head injuries are so scary. You appear to have a mild case of amnesia. Well then, I shall introduce myself as well. My name is Hawthorne, I'm the Violet family's doctor. I think I've been at this for about 20 years or so. I'm afraid my memory isn't what it used to be, much to my chagrin. Is Cell going to be okay, Doctor? Their condition doesn't seem to be serious, but you can't take head injuries lightly. One can seem to be in perfect health one day, then collapse the next. As a doctor, I'm afraid I can't give them a clean bill of health just yet. If they start to feel bad again, make sure you call for me at once. Oh, good. You're awake? Are you feeling all right now, Cell? Is that all you've got to say, Kine? Kine? Kane? Kine. I'm gonna go with Kine. You're the one who hit them with that ball in the first place. Oh yeah, I guess I did, huh? Sorry about that. Everything good now that I've apologized? Great. Then I'm gonna get back to the game. I'm sorry about my little brother. You'd think he'd finally grow up a little now that he's in high school, but nope. High school? Really? That doesn't seem right. That's okay, I probably should have been paying more attention. If you say so, you know, for a moment there, you looked like you'd seen a ghost or something. Oh, I've been seeing lots of ghosts lately. Anyway, don't feel like you have to go easy on him, okay? He could have seriously hurt you. That look! It was bad enough that Kine kicked that ball into your face, but then it tripped you up. And you ended up tumbling down the nearby stairs like a pail, remember? I'm not sure what I would do to him if I were in your shoes. But you just laughed it off with a joke about him becoming a pro soccer player someday. I couldn't believe it. But then, that's one of your best qualities. You've always been good at finding the silver lining. I see, by the way, where are we again? What is this place? It seems like a really fancy hotel. Uh-oh, you might have been worse than I thought. This is the Kogetsukan. You're here with my family on our... Oh, hey, Mama Raiko! What's your name here? Oh, good. You like it like you alright? Hello, Ava. I was so worried after I heard what Kine did. It's throwing me off saying Kine. Kane? Kine? I really don't know. I'm glad to see you seem fine. I see you're here to Harriet. I must say, you both look especially beautiful today. Maybe that's because I just got out of the bath. Who are those two again? That's my mom and my little sister. I'd have thought that was obvious. Maybe there's not as much family resemblance as I thought. I mean, your sister, yes. Your mother, no. Mama Raiko being the mother. I mean, hey, nothing's changed there. Why don't you go take a bath too, Juliet? It's really spacious. Maybe later. Now, you mustn't let your appearance slide over something like this. Haven't you noticed your hair getting sticky from the ocean breeze? Not really. It's not like I've been to the beach. I must say, it's always fascinating to see twins with such different personalities. Can you all come with me for a moment? Daddy? What is it, Adamska? Dorothy lost a valuable necklace, and it's become a bit of a problem. Well, if the lady of the Goldie family is in trouble, we certainly can't turn our backs on her, after all. No need to get into all that now. Come on, everyone, let's go. And Marie. Hello. Why? Is my necklace missing? It couldn't have just walked away on its own. We're doing everything we can to find it, madam. Please, just give us a little more time. Over there, you can see for yourselves how it's turning into a kind of a mess. That furious lady over there is Dorothy Goldie, and that man trying to placate her is Wu, from the Marble Company. I'll wait for as long as I must for it to be found. That necklace is very precious to me. Mommy, I'm hungry. Be patient, Lori. It'll be time for snacks soon, and Mommy is having a very important conversation right now. Okay, I'll go play with Kine then. What's going on here, Wu? Oh, hey, sis. I'm afraid we've got a problem on our hands, you see. That dignified-looking woman over there is on. The vice president of the Marble Company, and the girl we saw earlier was Lori Goldie. I see. So Miss Dorothy's necklace went missing in the bathhouse. It took 10 minutes for me to realize I had forgotten my necklace in the changing room, and go back to check on it. Someone must have taken it while I was out. Weren't you sitting guard over the bathhouse then, Wu? Yeah, I was. I can promise you that no man went in or out while I was keeping watch. In fact, nobody went in at all after Miss Dorothy left. Then you must have taken my necklace. Well, let's have it. Please, calm down, Miss Dorothy. Could you keep it down? I was having a great nap until you woke me. Okay, we're fighting a saber, so does that mean we're fighting, Mortis? Oh, Mortis, can't you be a little more polite? Mo? Huh? Who the hell do you think you are? Talk to me like we're buddies or something. You want a piece? Of you? Yes. Plenty of times over. I'm sorry about that. They're still a little loopy. Alright, you brought them here. Not bad, I guess you pass. You want to talk, seeing how you slept most of the way here. What do you expect? I was busy living it up all night, so what is this person to you anyway? They're a friend from school. I wanted someone outside our families to be here, so I didn't end up suffocating. That's so. Alright, I'll let it go this once, out of respect for you, but there won't be a next time. Why is he here? Are you alright, Morris? Oh, Aaron. Mr. Aaron. I'm fine, Pops. Good. For a moment, I was worried something had happened to you. That's Aaron, the head of the Goldie family, and you have already met Morris, his son. You're such a worrywart, old man. Don't worry, I'll be taking over soon. Just relax and drink that whiskey you've been saving. I can't say I approve of the way you disappointed your bride, though. Bride? I'm sorry, but I don't want to explain it again. You'll see soon enough. Whoa, may I have a word? What is a doc? I'm not saying this just to clear my own name, but the three of us have airtight alibis. Juliet, Cell, and myself were all in the same room. We can all vouch for one another. Technically, I was out cold, so I don't know what you two were doing at all. Since there's no question of their guilt, why not let the two of them handle the investigation? Well, I guess that'd be better than me looking into it, since Miss Dorothy obviously doesn't trust me anymore. As long as I get my necklace back, I don't care who finds it. Now that that's clear, I will leave it up to you two for now. But if it still doesn't turn up, then I'll take matters into my own hands. In our line of business, trust is everything after all. Are you sure you'll be okay, Juliet? You're such a worrywart, Daddy. I told you I'm fine. Now what's the big idea, Doctor? Oh, just a little unorthodox treatment. I thought it might be a good way for Cell to rehabilitate their memory, you see. You know, that's a good point. Alright, tell me, Cell. How is your memory doing now that you've met everyone from both families? What's the marble company? Not so well, I see. They're some of the most famous people in the business world. It's even said that any contract they're present for will never ever be broken. Uh-huh. The marble company doesn't just own the Kogetsukan, they even own the island it's on, so you never have to worry about unwanted visitors out there. Of course, that also means if they did steal the necklace, we would have no hope of getting it back. I think we can trust them, don't you? The trust is everything for them, after all. Yes, but that's how you can also, you know, take things that aren't necessarily yours, because everyone would believe you in saying that you didn't do it because of trust. I'm sure that necklace wasn't cheap, but it couldn't possibly be worth ruining their reputation. Sounds like they really are impressive. They have clients all over the world, so that does give them a lot of power. Neither of our families could have hoped to match them, even if we combined forces. Of course, we wouldn't have asked them to be here otherwise. On the subject, Don is the company's second in command, and despite his young age, Wu is one of the top 5 most powerful people in the company. With people that high up in the company here, just shows you how seriously they take all of this. But never mind that now. Let's go talk to them. Okay. Yes, I knew that everyone would be tired thanks to the early departure, so I opened up the women's bath first. I think we got here late afternoon, and yeah, we were all pretty tired. I'm glad that at least my mom and sister were able to freshen up. What about you, Wu? Did you ever take your eyes off the bath's entrance? What do you think? Yeah, I was sitting right there the whole time, but I was busy peeling vegetables. We're short on staff right now. But even if I couldn't keep an eye on it the whole time, I would have noticed if any lecturers had tried to get in. From what I remember, Miss Harriet and Miss Ava went in first. Then Miss Dorothy and Miss Lori went in just as Miss Harriet and Miss Ava were leaving. I'm pretty sure nobody else went in after Miss Dorothy and Miss Lori came out. Though I sure didn't expect to see Miss Dorothy back again so soon, especially not looking like she was ready to carve me up. So my mom and sister couldn't have taken it, then who possibly could? There's no other viable suspects. True, a woman may have been able to make it past Wu without drawing suspicion, but there doesn't seem to be any women who could have done it. Uh-huh. Something occurred to you, Cell. So we're just supposed to believe you've got an alibi, huh? I mean, hypothetically speaking, couldn't twins swap places to pull this kind of thing off? Just saying. No way, no one would get them mixed up like that. I know I wouldn't. What about a woman who usually dresses like a man? She could have slipped in, right? Sure, that's possible, but only if there was anyone like that here. Huh. Cross-dressers here in the mansion. Give me a break. I mean, technically, Mo, you are the one most likely to be able to dress like a man. And have it really work for you, by the way. Just saying. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? You think I stole it? Hey, no fighting. There's something down below. No, there's nothing up top. Of course, Morris is a man. That's punk friend of yours to call me a woman. Stop it, Morris. I told you there. I don't care if there gets any more. You and me outside, now. Whoa, wasn't expecting to see you here. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Mr. Morris. Oh, hey, Chris, thanks for... Wait, now you show up. You want to stop me, Chris? Fine, I'll just beat your ass first then, bring it. Then it seems you leave me no choice. My apologies. Increase allies' NP strength, increases NP gauge. Alright. To do that. Oh wait, Chris can't get his NP up. I just now noticed that. Well, either way, we got crits, so it's fine. Mortis also can't use Noble Phantasm, so it's perfectly fine. So do that, and do this for just pure damage. Yeah, baby, got some crits. Alright, so do this again to get some more crit stars. Dang, Chris, nice crit! Alright, so do that, and then that. I believe in you, Chris! Yeah, look at them crits! What is down for the count? So this is very interesting, and not fighting with my actual servants. Not to mention a servant that can't use a Noble Phantasm. All supernatural or preternatural agencies are... This is really interesting. I'm more into this than I thought it'd be. I'm still completely lost as to who took the necklace and who's gonna be the murderer. Let me go, damn it. Forgive me, Mr. Morris. Damn, you're less stronger than you look. Aw shit, now my right hand hurts like hell. I don't even feel like punching them anymore. Well, good job on getting him to settle down with that wrestling hold. But that you injured him in the process shows you still have a long ways to go. What was that all about anyway? Why were you fighting? Fill him in. Then the necklace may still be around somewhere, yes. In that case, I have an idea of where it might be hidden. The necklace isn't just gonna turn up that easy. I found it. It was in the back of the drawer. Just like that. Yes, that's it. Wonderful. Well, that's strange. I don't remember putting it there. Aw, man. Lori hit it. Figures. Lori? I thought I hit it really well, but you found it in no time. This sucks. Huh? You mean she took it? Why the hell did I have to get punched for that? What was all that even for? That's enough, Morris. Shut it. I'm so sorry. I never thought my daughter would get up to such mischief. Pay it no mind. Children will be children after all. Would you like me to take a look at your hand, Morris? Having a dominant hand injured must be a nuisance. Huh, there's nothing. Besides, it's not like I ever gave up. I swear I didn't think that pity boy had it in him. Anyway, it's evening now, right? Let's eat already. Good point. Alright, I'll go get dinner ready. Boys, someone's got poisoned dinner. Maybe? Thanks for the grub. Grub? No, Lori. I know you can be more polite than that. Thank you for a great meal. Everything was really good, wasn't it? Yes it was. Let's take it away. Trying to cut my steak hurts my hand. I do apologize for that. Shall I cut your steak for you then? Get lost. Damn it. How'll this end up happening anyway? Come now. Adversity only strengthens us after all. As long as that little episode brought our families closer together, it was well worth it. I'd say it's gonna tear the families apart because the food might have been poisoned. I mean, I'm just starting to think of all possibilities of what could happen at the murder at the Kogetsukan. Once the engagement between my son Mortis and Violet's daughter Juliet is finalized, the alliance between our families will be sealed. Well. Wait, Mortis and Juliet are getting engaged? Is it forced engagement? Probably. Am I the murderer? Am I the murderer because I don't want to give up Juliet? Or is Juliet the murderer because she doesn't want to marry? It's any possibility. And then is it actually her sister that wanted Mortis? So Mortis is the one, so her sister murdered Juliet. Okay, I need to stop trying to theorize stuff that I haven't even seen yet. So there can be no better cause to rejoice than that. Engagement? Don't make such a big deal out of it. That's what this whole trip is for to begin with. With the Marble Company present, this engagement contract will be irrevocable. If anyone should object to it, even from the families, we will ensure they keep any such objections to themselves. I have painful and not so painful ways of doing that. The painful ones are my specialty. Huh, that's strange. All of our guests should already be here. Save the questions for later and get your weapons ready. Sis already has hers out. Someone's coming. Hey, Sherlock! Good evening, distinguished guests of the Kogetsukan. I do hope you'll forgive me for the intrusion. I rang the doorbell first, of course, but when no one came to answer, I thought I would let myself in. Who are you? People don't just stumble across this place. I believe Mr. Goldie or perhaps your superior can answer that. They arranged for me to be here after all. I didn't think you'd actually come. I could have sworn nobody was following us. Difficult to believe as it is. It seems you have come. Welcome, Sir Detective. Thank you, Mr. Goldie. Now then, let me introduce myself properly. My name is Shadingham, a detective of some renown. I've come here because I sensed a case afoot. A detective? Why'd you go and bring a detective here, Pops? A fair question. I suppose you all have a right to know. The truth is, we received a threatening letter while I was putting this marriage proposal together. Yep, I'm the one who did it. I just so happen to have amnesia. It was said simply, call off Mortis and Juliet's engagement or the Goldie family will suffer the consequences. Seriously? Must I've heard. But so what? You get threats all the time, right? Once got you so spooked by this one? We kept this proposal strictly between our families. Not even my most trusted executives know about it. Do you understand what that means? So you're saying whoever wrote that letter is here? I was just wondering what to do about it yesterday when Mr. Shadingham contacted me. Indeed. I told him I might be able to assist with any issues he may have arising from his son's engagement. I discussed it with An, and we agreed that if he could track us down here, we would hire him. So, how do you know about that threat? Trade secret, I'm afraid. All I can say is that nothing escapes my notice or understanding. You expect us to believe that? How do we know you didn't set this whole thing up yourself? Even if he did, His skills as a detective are nothing to sniff at. He could never have found us here without it otherwise. Only a handful in the company that where the Kogetsukan is located, and the architect who designed it passed away. There's no way he could have found this place unless he tracked our itinerary perfectly. Aha! You are much too kind. You may rest easy, distinguished guests. You have my word that I will uncover whatever may be happening here. I am a great detective after all. Okay. 5/19/2019. I mean, it's not 19 anymore, it's 22nd for me. Whoa, wait, what? Caldea now? We were dreaming? Senpai, you're awake. Thank goodness, are you alright? Mush? You are still Mush, right? Did I come back to my room and fall asleep in my bed? No, not quite. You were in another of your REM trances. Do you not remember what happened? You were having coffee in the break room and I was having cocoa. We were having a lovely conversation when you began to stare at the moon outside the window. Then out of nowhere, you just kind of mumbled another crossover, huh? And passed out. Okay. Sounds like me. Spilled your piping hot coffee all over yourself as well. Indeed. What followed was akin to a small fireworks display, considering how panicked young Marsh was. But it would seem the heavens have not forsaken you, though they may have been momentarily inattentive. As luck would have it, I happened to be passing by at the time. So strained though it was on my aging back, I carried you all the way to your room. I further went above and beyond the call of duty by examining your burns. One must always strive for accuracy when relaying information, Professor. As you'll recall, we happened to be passing by. Furthermore, it was I who examined Miss Cell. Thanks, I'm sorry to put you all out like that. Not at all. I simply could not turn my back on your plight, not at least, with the young Marsh's arms wrapped so tightly around it. She would have made an excellent sumo wrestler in another life. While only 20 years younger, I might have fallen for her. Hey, Moriarty, back off, she's mine. By the way, it is May 2019 now, right? Yes, that's right, May 14th. Why do you ask? Confirming the date without paying any heed to the mild burns you suffered from the coffee, eh? You must have had a most peculiar dream indeed. Would you care to share with us what it was about? That's like something straight out of a mystery novel, Senpai. Let's see, so there's Juliet and Harriet, where I can tell are both beautiful from your descriptions. The caring mother, Ava, her hellion brother, Kain, and their father, Adamska, who for some reason sounds completely worthless as a person. Oh, Marsh. You're always harsh to him, aren't you? Oh, and after that... Aha! Calm yourself, young Marsh. I'm afraid Cell here is trying to wrap her head around all of this as well. So we have 5, no 6 members of the Violet family alone, eh? I'm particularly interested in this Dr. Hawthorne fellow myself. Indeed. No doubt he's some sort of detestable back-alley doctor, if not an outright fraud. A fraud? Surely you mean that detective who showed up at the very end. Some nerve he has, showing up unannounced as though he were the main character. What is it about men who call themselves detectives that make them seem so terribly shady? Professor, with all due respect, there's a method to Holmes's madness. His goal is to get the culprit to lower their guard. Great detectives have to be shady. The nice ones always get killed off in the middle of the story. You make an excellent point. What I wouldn't give to have such an adoring fan myself. I appreciate that gesture, Miss Kiriraito, but do be quiet for a moment. You have given me a great deal to think about. Oh, here, Senpai. I made a quick chart of the relationships between all the characters you just told us about. So is this where we start deducing the culprits? So we have the Goldie family. The ex-wife is deceased. Family head, Aaron. Wife, Dorothy. Eldest son, Maurice. Eldest daughter, Lori. Sheringham, detective. Family physician Hawthorne, violent family. Useless father, Adamska. Wife, Ava. Eldest daughter, Juliet. Youngest daughter, Harriet. And eldest son, Kine. Mobile company, second seat, An. Fifth seat, Wu. And apprentice, Chris. Does it look alright to you? Yes. By Mosh Kiriraito is underneath. Well, this makes things super clear. It's perfect. Returning to the matter at hand. Miss Cell, in your dream you said you were being carried by an... Miss Cell, in your dream you said you were being cared for by an unfamiliar girl named Juliet. Furthermore, you were staying at an unfamiliar Western-style mansion rather than Caldea, along with 2 families. These families were made up of familiar servants, but all of their names and some of their genders were different, is that correct? Yes, it was really confusing. That is far too intricate to be an ordinary dream. But one thing, did you even know the word Kogetsu beforehand? Isn't it some kind of old-fashioned word? According to a dictionary, it's an old Japanese word for crescent moon. A lot of Western-style country houses are given similarly old-fashioned names. In fact, I think they should have names like that, and the Kogetsukan sounds like a wonderful name to me. Good grief. It seems I underestimated the depths of your affections for mysteries, Miss Kiriraito. How about you, Professor? Any comment on these revelations? You mean a phenomenon of learning a word through a dream that one wouldn't have no way of knowing otherwise? In the Magecraft world, there are no shortage of methods to accomplish that. Precognitive dreams, clairvoyance, the remote sharing of minds. Indeed, this latest case may be the result of one such method. Given what we currently know, my hypothesis is that Miss Cell is picking up a signal of sorts. A signal originating from one who is witnessing these events in reality. Yes, I imagine it is something along those lines. How unfortunate for you, young Cell. We don't know who's podcasting it, but you seem to have unwittingly tuned in, so to speak. However, humans contain quite a lot of data. How they sound, how their skin feels, their expressions, a wealth of information. This is likely too much information for you to process about so many people. So you might substituted familiar servants for these new faces. Think of it as a kind of safety function. Were you unable to do so, your mind may have well broken under the strain of so much data. There's a very real danger. Indeed, your subconscious will assess the situation far more quickly and accurately than your conscious one. That is to say, this was not your last dream. This story will continue on. That it will. I think I'm getting sleepy again right now. Senpai! Senpai! You see, young Mosh was right. You have only just completed the prologue. From now on, he will delve into the mystery proper. It may be but a dream for you, but within a dream I assure you the mystery itself will be quite real. Now permit this old professor to give you a word of advice. There's a certain malevolence present in the situation and relationships you described. And you will find yourself on the wrong end of it. Of that, I am certain. Professor, what do you mean by... I'm afraid there is no time to explain. The Sandman is already at work on young Cell, even as we speak. I suppose the best I can do now is to be your doctor within a dream, and treat you as best as I am able. This loss of consciousness is not being brought on by need for sleep. It seems there is nothing we can do to keep her awake. Miss Cell, allow me to add a word of advice as well. While there is still time to offer it, consider why did your brain choose to substitute Mordred for Mortis? Simple, it did so in error. It merely assigned Mordred to him based on his violent disposition. It is a stark difference between what you know and the eventual witnessing. As such, there may be other errors of similar nature. Listen closely, you cannot take what you see at face value. That is absolutely crucial. Think carefully and act cautiously. Once you are back in this dream, we will be powerless to help you. This dream is someone else's reality. As long as you're experiencing it, you are that person. I don't want to scare you, but if you die in this dream, we cannot say what may happen to you here. First, try to gather all the facts you can. Once you have done so, you can begin your deductions. Back into the mystery novel! No more than one secret room or passage. Alright, well with that, I'm going to end this episode here. It's a good start. Albeit, there's so many characters that it's kind of hard to keep track of what I am trying and trying not to do. I mean, hey, it's still fun. The levels seem to be non-existent. So, yeah, all the quests aren't unlocked yet. Technically, it's 20 seconds, so this one will unlock when it becomes the 23rd for me. And so will that one. I'm interested to know, like, how many days left? As this is technically the last one so far. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. But we'll be back to the murder at the Kogetsukan. And possibly learning about more of the people that we're talking with. And hopefully maybe we don't get murdered along the way. Because hey, you obviously know if you die in a dream, you die in real life. Totally. That's totally what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to solve this case, I don't think. So yeah, until then, see you guys later.